Perfect.
Good morning, very good morning in Mexico, 6 a.m. Good afternoon in Italy and other parts of the world. I think we are more. Please mute your microphones, whoever has the microphone active now. And well, I am Marco Buscema. I'm an Italian attorney. I am the founder of WHEEL, Worldwide Independent Lawyers League. In WHEEL, we don't miss any opportunities to share knowledge, sharing means to give. So we give a lot of insights, and every Tuesday we share opportunities to know more about our structure, our organization. Today, on Thursdays, we have the World of Law series. The groups of WHEEL share their insights, knowledge, experiences. And today is the turn of our powerful WHEEL Latam territory group led by Edgar Ramirez. Edgar, few minutes, the stage to you, introducing today's presentation. Very, very interesting. I already know it, but you will see more in a few minutes. Edgar, to you.
Thank you, Marco. My name is Edgar Ramirez. I am an intellectual property lawyer, and I have the great responsibility to be leading our team in Latin America and specifically also in Mexico. As you remember, Marco, a couple of weeks ago, we had an in-person meeting in Monterrey in the context of Mexico's BNI National Conference. And this was such a powerful meeting and organized by Laura Olazaran that I couldn't wait to ask you for the opportunity to introduce this impressive team building in process of building team so that all the world can get to know the opportunities that we have in Monterrey. Monterrey is one of the most important cities in Mexico City. It's in the border with the United States, and it's a very, very powerful commercial and industrial city. There's a lot of international activities going on already in Monterrey, which is the capital of the state of Nuevo León, the most important state in the north of the country. And well, Laura Lazaran, as you already know, she's a very, very important lawyer, a very keen lawyer. She is vice president of the dispute global group, and she's also leading the process of building a powerful law group in Monterrey. So today, thank you for the opportunity, Marco. Thank you for giving us the highlights and for being able to introduce this important city to well around the world. It's very, very important for us. Laura has prepared a very interesting keynote speech, and we have also here with us Raúl Oliver Frias, who will be a team member shortly, and also Yolanda Palacios, both lawyers introduced and invited to WHEEL by Laura Olazaran. So for us, it's a very, very important occasion today, Marco.
Right. So, Laura, I guess we are giving the stage to you now. Thank you, Edgar, for this available introduction. Laura, we are all ears to know more about Monterrey en español. Okay, Laura, to you.
Gracias, Marco. Thank you, Marco. I'll share my screen. Everybody can see my screen?
Yes, definitely.
Well, since this is a presentation of Monterrey, I wanted to put this important city in the map so we can all agree that we can do a really good business in Monterrey. So I'm dividing my presentation in four, maybe five content specific issues. First, business excellence in workforce and in industry. economic distribution, attractiveness of Monterrey for foreign investment, and enhanced business connectivity, since we are really, really near from the US. So business environment. This is one of the most advanced region in Mexico. We're, for the people that are not from Mexico, we're in the northern part of Mexico, and right at the border with the US. Monterrey is home of one of the best universities in Mexico, including Tecnológico de Monterrey, which is currently ranked first in the country, that has a lot of campuses in other states of Mexico. Also, we have a public university, which is very important here in Mexico, Universidad Autónoma de Nuevo León and UDEM, among others. We have these rising key industries: aerospace, automotive, HVAC, food, and medical scene. This is something that even I was surprised by this, because we are turning into this medical scene. These medical hubs are really rising here in our city. We have over 600 maquiladoras, and we have very competitive hourly wages. So for
Sorry, what is a maquiladora, Laura?
A maquiladora, Marco, is a business that makes parts and other
got it.
Other components.
Manufacturing factory.
Subcontracting factories.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Suppliers of the big ones. Okay.
And we have
got it.
We have specific suppliers for specific industries, such as Korean, such as Chinese, and other. This is why Tesla started to acknowledge that Monterrey was a very important place for them to put a company that is between the lines, but just so you know how important Monterrey is for really, really big companies and international companies. So as for the economic distribution, historically, Monterrey contributes a larger portion of the income per capita. We have a very important export influence, because since we are right at the border with the US, we have direct access to one of the, I think it's the most important port in the whole world, which is Laredo, Texas. We are maybe 145 miles from Laredo, Texas. So this is a very important location for all of you to know, to make business in Monterrey. Monterrey population is almost 5 million people in Monterrey alone. So we are part of this conurbate area, which is conformed from maybe 12 or 13 other municipalities, but Monterrey alone stands with almost 5 million people of population.
Wow.
Attractiveness for foreign investments. We have, as I said before, we have really big companies investing in Monterrey, such as Lego, Mondelez, Kia Motors, and other key companies in the world. Tetawaki and Grant Thornton are two of the largest companies that provide services for other companies, such as they're called shelters, and they provide this kind of services. This is really important for Gabriela to know, because she specializes in soft landing. So this is very important for me for her to know that here we can receive really big companies and provide such services. Optimizing business costs. We have a significant lower cost in living, significant lower than Europe and the USA, without compromising life quality. This is very important. In Monterrey, we have a very large life quality. Strategic location. This is three of the key subjects that I want you to have in mind. Strategic location, as I said, Monterrey serves a really vital gateway for USA and other parts of Mexico and also Central America. We are right at the middle with this strategic location, and Monterrey is the second richest city in Mexico. So we have this strategic location, and this is very important for the trade industry, for the export and import industry, and this is why these companies called maquiladoras are locating their companies and other services here in Monterrey. Efficient trade with the US. We have a strong transport infrastructure facilitating seamless trade operations. We have this is a very, we called Pueblo Camionero. So we have at least maybe 100 or 150 companies that serve transport, that serve other industry for
Truck town, Laura.
Yes. And also we have government incentives for foreign investments, such as tax breaks, such as training programs, such as programs in specific areas with emphasis in diversity, equity, inclusion, and others. This is, as I said, we have the distance with the US border, as you can see, is 149 miles to McAllen and 141 miles to Laredo. So we have a very, very strategic location for international business. And I wanted to talk about the legal environment for you to know that, yes, business, but also legal environment here in Monterrey. Our legal system, as you know, each state in Mexico has its own judicial system, and it resolves cases according to their laws and states. In Nuevo León, also Monterrey is part of Nuevo León as a state, and Nuevo León has its very own superior court with various kind of jurisdiction, as you may know, civil, oral, civil. We are transitioning to oral justice. We've been transitioning since maybe 2012. Such cases as commercial cases and family cases are now exclusively oral cases, so we can resolve them very dynamically. Mediation, we have a very enhanced culture of mediation. The state provides services of mediation, so we can resolve problems very, very quick, and we can resolve every problem in every jurisdiction with the mediation strategy. Of course, some criminal cases cannot be mediated, as you know, some criminal offenses, but some criminal offenses can be resolved by mediation, and even the authorities incentive the resolution in this matter. And I wanted to stress really stress the technological advancements here in Monterrey, here in Nuevo León. Nuevo León is state of the art in technological issues, such as since 2004, the judicial power has been implementing virtual solutions for all kind of kind of cases and trials, such as I'm sorry, how do you say expedientes?
Files.
Files.
Yeah, I'm sorry, lapses. We have all our files are digitalized as of now. We are no partially, we are no longer a paper institution. Since the pandemic, we can lead trials and cases from our computers at distance. So we have virtual hearings, virtual mediations processes, virtual document ratifications, include even trial experts can be at the trials at distance. This is very important because imagine if we have a trial with an expert witness from Miami or from Europe or whatever, we can be at the same time in the trial, in the hearing, and we don't have to be in the same place. So this is very important for me to know, for me to let you know the potential of Nuevo León in the world, and specifically from Monterrey in the world. So this is all that I had prepared. I hope I was clear, and I hope you are eager to make business with regiomontanos, with abogados regiomontanos, and with our lawyers, which are very capable. And we are forming a team, a very important team here in Monterrey, very multidisciplinary. And well, that's it.
Thank you, Laura. We can open our mics to tribute a round of applause to you. You can interrupt the sharing of your screen now, Laura. Now we have room for some interventions. I can break the ice.
Marco?
Yes, please, Edgar.
Sorry, only for a little context, I put the Mexican map behind me and highlighted
I know, I've noticed.
The state of Monterrey so that you can identify the importance, the territory location. It's very, very important that because it is very near to the United States.
Super. Yeah, great. So in this respect, my question goes exactly to this respect. Mexico is a federal republic. There are 31 states plus Distrito Federal. So investing from abroad to Nuevo León, in Monterrey, what does it mean? I mean, can we invest in Monterrey? How the legal system? How is the legal system combined in Mexico? So, is there a harmonized, or is it like in the States? In the States, in the States is so diverse. Something considered a crime in a state could be legal in another state. So what is the federal meaning for Mexico, and how it is? Please mute your microphones. Carlos. And how do you interact in Mexico?
Yes, Marco, as you said, we are a federal republic. So we have 3 government orders systematically in place. We have federal, state, and municipal rules, but we some matters are on a federal ground. So all country is harmonized in this type of competence, such as commercial legal investment. This is at a federal level. So all the country is harmonized in this type of questions and matters. Only the family cases, some civil cases, even in 2026, we are entering in a new era for the family law, and we are harmonizing the proceedings at a federal level. So it at the same style of the commercial matter. So the criminal system is harmonized at a federal level, the commercial system, and now the family system of procedure family cases will be harmonized at a federal level.
What about the tax system?
Yes, it is also at a federal level. Okay. But also the states has their own taxes, but the most important taxes, such as import, export, income, and other taxes, are at a federal
harmonized level. Federal level. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Laura. Other remarks, other questions, something you want to know? Mexicans within Mexico, you want to add, or people who are attending from abroad, such as Omer from Turkey, or Joel from the States, just named, or Carlos from Colombia. You could add something on the relationship between Colombia and Mexico from a business point of view, or yeah. If not, if nobody has something to add, Laura, you can add something you couldn't before because you were in a hurry. You want to add now. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Please.
Yeah. Well, I've been since 2020. I've been part of WIL, and I wanted to stress the importance of putting ourselves in the map, in the international map. If we don't, if I don't, I don't know, talk about Monterrey, how you're gonna know about Monterrey, and all the other people from other parts of the world, and even the continent, you know. So yes, thank you, Marco, for this opportunity. I've made one-to-one with Joel, for example, with other members of WIL in the Latin community in the US, which is very large and very, very important. So I wanted to stress that importance.
Super. Okay, great.
I think Luz Helena has a
yes. I was asking Luz Helena to take the stage. Luz Helena.
Thank you. Congratulations, Laura. Thanks that we went to the Congress of BNI in Monterrey, and even we as Mexican, we could take a taste of the new Monterrey. It's always growing, it's always developing. For me, we have been there for work several times, but this time I could see all the warmth of the people and all the technologies that are increasing Monterrey. For me, it's a very important place because for nearshoring industries, there are growing a lot over there. So with our soft landing Mexican team, I think we have a lot of things to do there.
That's great. It was a pity not to be in Monterrey because I was in Vegas. You were at the BNI Mexican convention. I was at the BNI US and Canada convention, and before I met Edgar in Brazil. And so we are kind of globetrotters. It's a roadshow of globetrotters. I was in Milan yesterday, and by chance I met Raul from Mumbai on the platform. Hey, ciao, Marco. Raul from Mumbai. It was great. Then I remembered he was in Milan. But yes, that's very important. And you, Laura, are from Monterrey, 5 million inhabitants. It would be the biggest Italian city, because our biggest Italian city is Rome, with let's say almost 5 million inhabitants. Okay, it's the biggest. The other cities, we have Milan, Turin, Naples with 1 million, not more. So it's even more important for me and for the other lawyers in we have 170 destinations. Many cities are very big. Omer is from Istanbul, and Joel from Miami, Mexico City, of course. But I'm from Udine, in the very northeast of Italy. It's a very nice city, but not a very big business center. Connections, relationships, and networks are the key. If we are connected, speaking about the opportunities we have, that's why it is so important that we share presentations like yours, Laura. So thank you very much. A takeaway for this slot, this presentation, then you'll have the recording of this, but takeaway for now, just to say with a sentence or two sentences, again, underline the importance of having business and relations with the Monterrey. Ciao, Edgar.
May I add something? Sorry.
Omer, see, yes, please, Omer.
Hi, Laura. Thank you for the presentation. Nice to meet you. Actually, it's really nice to meet you, really, because in order to make connections, you need to know the people and what they are doing. So I learned about Monterrey today a lot. Thank you. But I would like to ask a few questions about my conduct of business, actually, because you said there are developing industries, automobile, industrial type factories, and etc. And then when we were talking, you said it's a harmonized taxing system. So the federal state is taxing the businesses. Is there any incentive, special incentive for example, for crypto businesses, there is this incentive, or for AI businesses, there's this incentive, or for the heavy industry, there's this incentive. Can you mention any of them? Is there any of them? I am also doing some soft landing in some places, but picking up a jurisdiction is not easy because you need to know many things about many countries. If there's a brief thing you can say, I would be so happy to hear.
Thank you, Omar. Well, yes, I mean, as you know, the AI business is a rising business. We are here in Mexico. We don't have yet a taxing system for the AI industry, and also for the cryptocurrency. We are in the process of implementing a kind of taxing system. That's why some companies here are taking advantage of the legal voids, maybe because we don't have many taxing systems for the industries that you're talking about.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Okay, other inquiries, remarks before we end this slot for Omer and the guests? Normally, these online sessions don't last more than 30 minutes. Why? Because after 30 minutes, people start to say, it's too long, I have to go. And so that's why we are very concise, and you feel me a little bit like I'm pushing a little bit. I'm not protecting your time. Thank you, Omer, for your question and for the answer, Laura. Now, a takeaway for this presentation. Again, it's a branding moment for you, for yourself, for Latam, and for Monterrey.
Well, let's get to know each other. Let's get to the one-to-ones, to making connections and networking, because as you say, Omer, if we don't know each other, we can do business together. So in order for us to do business together, we need to get to know each other. So I would incentivate the fact that we need to do meetings, one-to-ones, and other efforts, such as the one we made in January with Gabriela and Luz and Liz and other lawyers. We gathered in Mexico City for a few days in order to catch up, to say, hey, what are you doing now? And other things. So yes, I would invite everybody to do meetings and one-to-ones and networking.
That's fine. And I also add a takeaway, general takeaway based on what you just said, Laura. In Will, we started to be lawyers A. What does it mean? That if we know each other, we can propose the services of the other lawyers. So in Italy, I can say, I can serve you, I can create you, I have an opportunity for you in Monterrey, because I know that your company could go there. Or if you need me, I can, my law firm can provide this service. Of course, it won't be me, it will be Laura. But I know Laura, we cooperate like in this session before the case is on the desk, and it creates a big difference, because there is no uncertainty, no delay in serving a request. Okay, thank you very much for attending. I'll be letting this recording available in next, during my afternoon, a couple of hours. Carlos Ortega from Bogota, thank you for being here as well, and Joel Molina. And see you next week for the next presentation in Will with what is on my desk next Tuesday. I don't remember. You have to go to our fantastic calendar app, and I will tell you in 1 second. Next will be Dario Gomez from Bogota, Colombia. Next Tuesday. Don't miss it, but we'll send the flyers. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Laura.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, Joel. Ciao.
Thank you very much.
Thank